Hi everyone, myself Abir Koel and you are watching my new YouTube channel Competitive Chemistry, where you will get chemistry related videos for your preparation like CSIR NET, GATE, IIT JEE Main, Advanced, etc. Before starting my video, I am requesting you, if you find this video is useful for your preparation, then please like, share with your friends and siblings, comment and subscribe my channel. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Today we will discuss about two purification method of organic compounds. So friends, once you generate an organic compound from natural source or synthesized in the lab, it is essential to purify it. So there is various methods for the purification of organic compounds based on the nature of the compound and impurity present in it. So among these techniques, two such techniques will be like sublimation and crystallization. So one is sublimation and another is crystallization. Now finally, purity of a compound is ascertained by determining its melting point and boiling point. Most of the pure compounds have sharp melting and boiling points. Nowadays, new methods developed to check pure compound, such as various spectroscopic methods to check purity. Okay, so now we will see about sublimation methods. So now, as you see in the picture, this is a setup of sublimation method. So we all know that if we heat any solid, it will directly convert into liquid. Then if we heat the liquid, it will directly convert into vapor. But there are some compounds which can directly convert into solid into vapor by heating. So this technique is based on the direct conversion of solid into vapor. So if you have the organic compounds and mixture with some impurities in which the organic compound is volatile and the impurity is not volatile, then you can apply sublimation methods to separate this organic compound from the impurities. So what happens in this method? So if you heat like this is a burner. So if you heat like a organic compound, here in this case ammonium chloride taken. So if you heat it, then it will convert from solid to vapor directly, and after cooling it can solidify it like this. There is a cotton. So this is the cotton. Okay, so in this method we can separate such type of organic compounds which can directly convert from solid into vapor, but impurities will remain as it is. So the example will be like iodine, naphthalene, ammonium chloride, etc. So example will be like iodine, naphthalene, ammonium chloride, etc. Now coming to the method, which is crystallization method. It is based on the difference in the solubilities of the compound and the impurities in a suitable solvent. So as you see in the picture, a solvent is taken, a suitable solvent is taken like this suitable solvent, and there is impure organic compounds and dissolve in the suitable solvent. So in room temperature it is sparingly soluble, and if we heat it like this step, the solubility is more. So make a concentrated solution by heating. After getting the concentrated solution, if you cool like in the step 3, then there will be some crystal making solid organic compound, pure organic compound. So there will be some crystal making by the pure organic compounds. Then you need to separate this out from the solution by filtration method. Okay, so this is the methods: step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. So in the step 1, just your impure organic compound is dissolved in the suitable solvent. In room temperature the solubility is sparingly soluble, and in room temperature it is sparingly soluble, and by heating it is more soluble. Now you should add more amount of impure compound to make a concentrated solution. After getting this concentrated solution, you should take as it is to cool down it. So when it is going to cool, then you can see that there will be small crystal from the pure organic compounds. So these are the crystals. So the cold solution is poured off to obtain the crystals, and then you can separate out these crystals from the solution. Now I will share 4 things with you. Number 1, if the compound is highly soluble in one solvent and very little soluble in another solvent, crystallization can be carried out by taking mixture of these two solvents. So now initially step 1, you solubilize the organic compounds. But if there is a case in which the organic compound is highly soluble in one solvent and very little soluble in another solvent, then you can take both of the solvent as well. Okay. Number 2, impurities which impart color to the solution are removed by adsorbing over activated charcoal. So you should add the activated charcoal which can absorb impurities, such type of impurities which impart color. Number 2. And number 3 is, if you see that there is the very low difference of solubility between the organic compound and the impurities, then you should take these methods as a separating tool, but you should repeat it many more times, because the difference is very less. So you should take this method, or you should do this method repeated at times by getting total pure organic compounds. And number 4, the examples. So by this method you can separate out the phthalic acid mixed with naphthalene. So example is like phthalic acid mixed with naphthalene. So in this case, what solvent you should choose? So hot water will be the solvent. Okay, so this is the crystallization method. Thank you for watching.